we'll call the special meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge Yep, I'm up now. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Yep. Okay, so the first thing on the agenda is gravel. There is a map in front of you guys. Basically, the yellow, well, most of the yellow is where the gravel is, like under the bridge. That might be milling, but we'll talk about that later. And then, but most of the rest of it is where the gravel is. So Zach put together a map. You know, we estimate 2,500 to 3,000 tons of gravel. At $8 per ton is $24,000. And some of that would also be stockpiled for future use. The nice part is it's a close haul. It's the best stuff we could find, you know, on a close haul. Unless, you know, we don't want to actually haul it 30 miles, you know, that would get expensive. So hauling, I got some prices from Chris. You know, we're estimating $11 per ton hauled. You know, it might be a little high. It kind of depends, you know, but that would be, you take 3,000 ton at $11 per ton, that's $33,000, which comes to a total of $57,000.
Where does that $11 per ton come from? Is that transport fee?
That is trucking into town.
And then going back out and getting another load down? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Larry, the only question I have is on this map here where that Hawkins Road is,
Yeah.
it's such a small portion compared to everything. So that's probably going to be funded more of
Exactly.
that share deal.
Yeah, I had to put the map together.
Right.
And, you know, just get all the gravel on there.
And that's actually pennies compared to the whole project when you look at the.
And that's why we have 2,500 to 3,000. You know, it's just a gap.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
But what's this little area down here by Riverside Park?
there's a little alley there.
That little alley?
Yeah, there's an alley. There's an alley goes to Hill Salt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very short. You know, the gravel has not been touched in God knows how long. I don't think they ever did it when I worked there.
Yeah.
You know, and I started in 1990 as I come up. You know, it needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
It just does. You know, and that's why people pay taxes. You know, and I would propose, you know, that you know, this would come out as facilities tax. You know, we'd have to do some scheduling to get it lined up, obviously, because we'd have to get the trucks in here and everything else. But I think it's something we need to do. There are some of the roads that need to be doctored up before we put gravel on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not a lot of it, but some of it. You know,
How thick of a base are you talking about on each one of these roads?
I would say probably 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches. I think would be plenty.
Are you gonna compress it down somewhere or another, or just?
Well, we would blade it, and then the thing is, we want to do it before fall, because you want to have it get compacted in, because you don't want to do it right before the winter, because when you clean snow, you're going to push all the gravel.
Mm-hmm.
So, and obviously, you know, it's scheduling. Everything is scheduling.
Well, the big thing is to get the gravel here, you know, so.
Yeah, and I want to get it on the road where we want it. We don't want to stockpile and then haul it again, because it's just, then everything costs twice as much. So,
How many personnel are you talking about working on this?
well, you know, we would hire the trucks, right?
Right.
And they would be belly dumps,
Okay.
because you're not, the alleys, you're going to have belly dumps.
Right. Too many trees.
There's too many trees, plus a dump truck, you're going to spread it all over creation, and, yeah. And belly dumps would be 90% of it.
Sure.
99%, 95% of it. You know, stockpiling, you could do that with bellies or end dumps, you know. So.
Well, I would move that we would go ahead with, agenda item number 3 of the gravel purchase and the spreading of this map that's here. For $57,000.
With the estimate of 57.
With an estimate of 57.
And I would second it.
Okay, further discussion? Nobody? Okay, Tim?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. and we'll keep you informed on how things are going, you know, as scheduling, permits. So the next thing is milling. They have started milling today. I brought a sample of the milling. I went out and got a sample.
Okay, what is in there? I was the kind of I'm hungry.
And,
No, Carly, they look good to me.
I mean, these are nice millings. I went out where they're actually, here, you wanna, so I went out there actually where, right outside of town, they're actually putting some down already. I went out there and Blue King was spreading it around, and, I mean, it looks like it could work out really, really well. You
So
know,
you're looking at a, kind of a test pilot down by the,
it would be a test down by the boat ramp area and under the bridge. I figured about 20 loads, that would give us like 4 inches or a little more, which I think we need at least 4 inches. And that would be $5,000, it's $250 a load. And then I found a roller compactor, a big one, at General Equipment in Minot. It's $3,000 a week. Obviously, we'd have to have it here. If you have it 2 days, you might as well get a week.
exactly.
So, and then I just talked with Chris, he could haul it from and back, so. But, you know, we probably need the city motor grader, loader and possible bobcat with some operators for maybe a day or day and a half, so.
Can we buy some extra stuff and stockpile it someplace?
The problem is maybe some, but actually, I have another idea on that.
Okay,
So,
okay.
So all of them are going to be going to this kind of a tiny place, right?
kind of, yeah, they're doing all the way to Cole Harbor and back.
Okay, so they're going to be out there a while.
They'll be out there a while.
Okay.
So,
Are they doing both north and south?
I believe so. I don't know why they only do one, but,
Right.
yeah, they're moving right along. So, but anyway, I mean, hey, you know, I was concerned, but once I saw this stuff, I feel way better about it. I did talk to, Clary from Bethel Paving about this, and, he had actually called Aztec and talked to them for me,
Okay.
and he thought this could work out pretty well.
Okay, good.
So I mean, I would like to try this as a, if nothing else, an experiment, it's like $8,000, a little bit of time.
Yeah.
You know, and then once again, you would have some schedule with those guys,
This is some other ones that all.
also on one central test. And then we'd have to shut down the boat ramp area for a couple of days.
Yep.
So what's your idea then, other than, getting us the milling done?
Clary from Bethel, there's a guy in Minot that he crushes asphalt and concrete. He comes to your place and you got a pile of it, or we're gonna have a pile of stuff once we do all of our street patches. You know, and that might be,
Crushing the concrete.
right, and that might be an option. Or the asphalt,
Okay.
but it might be an option, but we could get a few extra roads and stuff, that would, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing is, you don't wanna, I mean, we could find a place for it somewhere,
Can we put it back there,
possibly.
since we bought that other property?
I guess with regards to this, it's a very similar situation with Canyon Rock. They redid the highway stuff just like that. I mean, it did exactly what you described here for our ambulance drive, but it is for free, but it held up, it was really nice, we used bigger ambulances.
Oh, okay.
Trucks driving over it.
Yeah.
It was very cute. And that was with a okay day. You could say,
Right,
it's a
right.
reservation dirt road before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it held up really well. So it's pretty similar to that.
How thick did they put it?
I'd say maybe like 3 inches. 2 inches?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Or let's say at least 4 inches.
Yeah.
And then it might be an extra load or two, just, you know, this is a guess.
Yep.
You know, so,
That stuff set up pretty fast then?
well, that's why you get a compactor roller, you roll it,
You pass it.
you pass it.
We'd have to oil it?
No, at all? There's oil in there.
Yeah, there's oil in there, well, too. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any kind of time frame?
For the milling,
Yes.
I would say within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, well, there is a boat tournament that
Yeah.
needs to be aware of, so that needs to be open.
When is that?
June 22nd? What's that Saturday?
Oh. June 22nd, today
Yeah.
is the, second, no, first,
The third.
it's the third, and we've got plenty of time for that.
And I wouldn't recommend closing it all that week, because
Right.
it's pre-fair.
Oh, yeah, so
So-
27, so, yeah, I mean, we've got 1, 2,
almost 3 weeks, so, yeah, I'd hope to have it done by then. I mean,
Whether,
well, weather permitting.
well, guys can go down and start doing the grading.
Then you start doing the grade work and get all prepped and ready to go,
Yeah.
so.
One, because that's probably gonna be as long as.
I really shouldn't put that much. But anyhow, the thing is, it's just about a minute, it's not going up that stupid hill.
Yep.
Not going up the hill? No. That hill needs a whole nother, first of all, that hill needs to be widened. And we need to do some work on top so all the water doesn't run right down that hill, which is very doable. It's just gonna take some work. Yeah, but it's gonna take some work, and we route it somewhere else, and then, Chris and I walked through that, a couple weeks ago, and on some land. Anyway, I would like to move forward with this, if that works for everybody. I'll make a motion that we accept the, estimate on the milling. Which is an estimate, it might be a little more. Okay. Tim? Yes. Jamie? Yes. 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 Okay, thank you everyone for coming, appreciate it. With that, meeting adjourned. Bye.